here in San Diego. It's the dead of winter. Just want to show you our music equipment. Oh, didn't see you there. I'm going to show you my musical equipment. Give me a second. This is my David Smith monophonic keyboard, and I typically only play one note on it. My favorite note, which is D double flat. It's a comfortable note for me. It's also a decent bra size and it's comfortable, you know. This is my Moog Voyager. I also only play one note on here. Also D double flat, and I use one finger primarily. This is my Alicia Edwards design finger. Gives me good traction. This is my cable that I put into here, and this primarily I use for amplification. I don't use it for any other reasons. These are knobs that I twiddle from time to time. Oop, it's too much boost. This is an Ampeg cabinet.
Hi, I'm Tom O'Connell, the 6th. And this is my drum set. It is a Thomas Starr Classic, and it's a birch kit, which gets good warm tones, and it usually sounds good in the studio. So, which is not really why I got it in the first place. I just like the color of it mainly. That's why I got it in the first place. But it does sound great in the studio. I got a Bill Bruford signature series snare drum, and I think it's a maple snare, but it's not too loud compared to most maple snares. It's actually pretty quiet and it's got some warm tones, so that's why I picked it out, because it matches well with the rest of the kit. I got some K cymbal hi-hats. It's a 16-inch crash. I usually use a bigger one than this, but I don't know, I gave this one a try, and well, cymbals are expensive, so I'm gonna wait until this one breaks. So, which won't be long. It looks like there's already getting some little wear and tear right there. But anyways, so that's that. And this is my seat with my sweat stain, my ass sweat stain.
You got that all at a garage sale?
All at a garage sale. I got the guy who was selling it, he needed money for drugs, so I just bought his kit. And that's it. I got speed cobras down here, which are good for playing really fast, hence the name Speed Cobras. The kick, I want to say the kick is a 22-inch. You know, I really don't know the dimensions on it. 22, I think. And I use the Aquarian Super Kicks because they're really thick and they're good for hitting hard. And then the Remo pinstripes I use on these toms because they're just a good sounding head. They've always been reliable, and I've used them pretty much ever since I knew about them. So, you know, a long time now I've been using them. I switch between sticks, playing in a couple different bands. Sometimes I'll go with a lighter stick. These are 5A Extremes, so they're actually a little bit heavier. So when I play with Hot Nerds, I use these sticks because you can feel, you can get more feeling using a heavier stick. So I went with these extremes because they're a little bit heavier and get some good feel. And then I usually use ProMark American Hickory 5A wood sticks, but like I said, I switch back and forth, so yeah.
I'm Nathan. I played this thing in Hot Nerds, and this is a 1978 Dan Armstrong. You can see through it. It doesn't sound that good. It's got a single coil pickup, which you could at one point change out and put a humbucker in there. But the single coil does it for what we do. The bridge has been changed and the pickup has been screwed in. So there's some things wrong with it. I got it from a guy who used to play it, and then he said he didn't want to play it anymore. So he said, you can play it for an X amount of dollars. But I gave him Y amount of dollars and he gave it to me. And now I use it in Hot Nerds. And then it goes into this monstrosity here. I don't really know what much of it does. Tommy put it together for me. So I guess it goes in here to this Boss super shifter, and then it goes to this other super shifter, which make it sound stupid and like a stupid robot. And then it goes here, which makes it sound like an intelligent robot. So stupid, smart robots, making a guitar sound like a keyboard. And then it comes into this big thing, which is basically a shitload of these things. So you got delay, you got the filter modeler, you got some ring modulation, some distortion or compression if you want it. Usually we use, if you double these purple ones, it makes it sound like a really stupid robot. And a little bit of delay, that's a setting I use. So basically it is 4 times 3 is 12. And then you can change it all these times. So it's quite a bit, quite a large number of line 6 pedals all packed into this small compact box called an M13. It doesn't sound as good as those on their own, but it does the trick. And then it goes into this ring modulator, which makes it sound like a robot ringing a doorbell. And this mark is very important right here. If it leaves that mark, I will not be able to play. And that's not good, because people want to hear us play, I think. Well, maybe not. Then it goes from this thing into this dime head PLL clone, which is from Germany. It took a long time to get here by boat. It's an illegal immigrant, so do not report it to the Border Patrol. It makes the robot sound like it's in a tunnel, and it also splits the signal and multiplies and loops it and does a lot of stupid stuff that I like. I like everything that sounds stupid. Then it goes from here into the overdrive, which stays on all the time. It just makes everything louder. Then it goes to the volume pedal, which goes out to the amp, and this is not a volume pedal. It's acting as an expression pedal, controlling this super shifter. So it changes the pitch for me without having to move my finger down the string. I can just use my foot like a dummy. So that's how this works. Yeah, that's how all of this works. Tommy did a good job of putting it together for me. He told me what to get, and I got it.
No problem, buddy.
Thanks, Tommy. Then it goes over to this thing, which is also a 1978 high watt. I got it from a guy who was playing it and decided he didn't want to play it anymore. So he gave it to me for X amount of dollars. And I bought it for Y. Because it sounds good, that's why. I go into the normal because I use all the pedals. So it's like a clean canvas. It sounds good. It's older than I am. And so is the guitar. The guitar is in 1978. So they have a kinship that was not purposely, didn't purposely happen. It just happened that way. So the head and the guitar are older than me. And this one is just, in case this one breaks, it's an aftermarket model. Well, not aftermarket, it's just not really a high watt. It's basically a glorified crate. It doesn't sound as good as this one, but it's wearing a mask to sound as good as this one. So it's a little bit deceptive. This is the Decepticon head. But this is the main one. Then it goes into this 412, which I bought from Salvador Gallegos, who is in a lot of bands. But he would probably be mad if I told you what they were, because he's kind of like that. And then the most important part is that it sits on top of this case that has my name written on it. And that's what makes it sound the best, is the case.
It's a good name.
Yeah, it's a good name. Here, if we move, we'll move Tommy's crap. Then you can really see my name in lights. Here, right there, that's what makes it sound the best. It's the part that says my name. Yep, that's it right there, my name. So basically, this stuff makes it go sound. And it's pretty cool. This is a JCM 900, in case you were wondering. It's not the greatest of cabinets, but it does the trick. So that's the guitar stuff.
You guys are show-offs.
Well, this was all of our equipment, and we want to thank you for watching Gear Gods Rigged.